Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome back to Spiritual Self-Mastery. I like to be random and completely unexpected. Whatever crap comes out of my mouth. Just kidding, but yeah, so how you guys doing? I am doing actually quite well. So, today's episode is episode 1 of, I decided to call it The Journey. Yeah, The Journey. Whatever it brings up, the journey, wherever my journey brings me, I'm going to document it. I'm gonna try to anyways. So, yeah, so right now, as you can see right now, my car's, my SUV is completely filled up with plastic containers and different things, you know. So right now I'm driving from Cornwall, Ontario to Borden, Ontario, which is like a 5 hour 15-minute drive. So I'm gonna drop some stuff on my father's garage / shed. Yeah, so gotta start to empty the house, right? And yeah, like I said earlier, like I personally do not have necessarily the means to pay for storage units for many months, you know. So it's better always also to get rid of certain physical belongings, right? So many people are, they're like, feels so freeing, right? Feels so freeing. I have so much less weight attached to me and everything, right? Like if you actually look at all the Buddhists, back in India or Nepal or Tibet, right? Part of their ideology is, get rid of all belongings, right? Get rid of all belongings or most of your belongings, whatever, right? So you learn the power of detachment. So, yeah, learning the power of detachment. I'm detaching from maybe 3/4 of my stuff. I still have a quarter that I'm still a little bit of attached, I guess. Maybe it would be good if I sold everything. I don't know. But I still want to keep, some past gifts from family and stuff like that, kitchen gear. So, yeah, I'm going to keep that. So, yeah, it's a 5-hour drive. So, let's talk a little bit. It's going to be a very, very busy 2 weeks. It's going to be a very busy 2 last weeks of August for me. Traveling left and right, dropping some stuff, some friends, some family that don't mind me dropping stuff there, and otherwise I'm gonna figure it out. Not really worry. Trust the universe, as they say, right? Trust the universe. Gotta trust the universe. But also you gotta trust in yourself too. So right now I'm putting my blind faith, my blind trust into the universe. I believe in myself. I believe I can, do the next step and everything. But it's going to be a challenge, and I love challenges. Please, life, universe, give me more challenges. I don't know. Just feels like my soul thrives on challenges and difficulties for some reason. Sometimes when life is too easy, sometimes we tend to get lazy, or sometimes we just, we get used to life being so easy. Everything is easy access, right? Instant gratification type society, especially in the West, right? And it's always good to learn detachment from the Western culture, to be honest, because it is a very, very consumerist type society. And then what happens is that you place all of these attachments, right? These even subconscious attachments to your physical belongings. And then the more you have, then you have all this weight almost kind of pulling you down, so to speak. Pulling your spirit down, kind of, right? Because then, like, oh my God, I don't want to leave this, or I don't want to leave that, or I don't want to leave this, right? And then your emotions get fully controlled when you get too attached to certain physical things, right? I'll give you a great example. People that associate so much with, because we do associate with our cars, right? Because we use it and it's almost like it's part of us, right? It's like when you're using a cell phone, it's just an extension of ourselves, right? So a car being sometimes being seen, as an extension of ourselves, subconsciously, people will place so much physical attachment that, let's say, especially brand new cars, right? People get super paranoid, right? They get too attached to their car. That happened to my first brand new car. That was like, my first car was like 2011 when I originally joined. Back then, back when I was working for the government. I had, I was like, yeah. So I got, like a very stable salary for many, many years, right, for my contract. So I'm good to go. So I can pay a brand new car, right? Can pay the monthly payments, whatever. So that's what I did. But then you get paranoid, right? And then you start to attach yourself so much to it that if anything happens, and then you attach all your emotions and your actual well-being to it, it's not healthy. For especially like brand new cars, like I said, or just a car in general, people get so attached to it that, let's say, just somebody passes by accidentally, right? Of course, there's some bad intentioned people, but accidentally sometimes, just like a little scratch, and then the person will completely flip out, right? The person won't be recognizable, because then they go back into, into lower emotions, such as anger, fear, things like that. So yeah, don't get too attached to these physical things. It's not good. It's not good for your mental well-being. It's not good for even sometimes maybe your physical well-being, because both are always intertwined, right? You know what the realization I've had not too long ago was that, because I've worked for the system for 11 years, and I got sick of it. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't work for the system. I couldn't work for a system that, I couldn't work for a system that wasn't for my best, that didn't want the best for me, right? And I realized that. I was like, oh my God, yeah, maybe I should go where I'm treated best, right? So anyways, and especially being mindful of where your energy goes, where your energy flows, right? Where you direct your attention, your energy. And so I did not want to, to keep feeding this corrupt system, because it wasn't for my, best well-being and for the well-being of others. So yeah, always know and try to follow your, your conscience. If, a little voice in the back of your head is telling you, something's probably not right, whatever, right? Your intuition, your gut feeling, listen to that, right? It's good. It's a separate intelligence. It's part of the cells inside your body that has their own intelligence. They communicate with each other on a constant basis. We have so many different types of intelligence that might even control some of our behaviors, even subconsciously, that we're not even aware of. There, things such as the microbiome, for example, what you eat, what you become, what you actually eat, right? So if you keep eating fast food, crappy food all the freaking time, it's not going to be good. You're going to embody that energy. You're going to eat crappy food. You're going to feel crappy. Same thing, right? And and if you eat healthy in general, right, you try to take care, and it's always a combination of everything, right? So it could be working out, it could be eating healthy, not eating fast foods, do some fasting, some intermittent fasting. I do intermittent fasting every single day. It's amazing. Gives you great energy. And so my friends, have a beautiful day. And this is the end of episode 1 of the journey, starting to empty my house. So let's continue and let's freaking rock. And my friends, always remember that you are just pure love. at the most basis level, energetically. And that the more you connect to that love, the more you're going to see miracles. So, yeah. Have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, my friends. And always, always remember that you're divine at your core. Much love.